Hey guys, back again with another speed paint video. Woot woot. So in this video, I do a watercolor painting slash mixed media kind of painting art piece thing of an ant in a bubble, and yeah. So just now you just saw me, it's not a light box. I use my computer screen as a light box to transfer my sketch onto watercolor paper. The paper that I use is 11 inches by 15 inches, and yeah. And the watercolors I use are these Chinese tubed watercolors, and yeah. And the brush I use, or the brushes I use, are either from the dollar store or from the Craftsmart brand at Michael's. So yeah. So other things that I use in this video is black acrylic paint, also from the dollar store, and I use some pencil crayon. Later on you'll see I draw the bubbles. I use a pencil crayon for that. And for the highlights on the end, I use Jelly Roll gel pen slightly, and then I go over that and watercolor, and then I go over that with a white Prismacolor pencil crayon. So yeah. So I showed my mom this painting, and her first thought was like, "Why an ant?" And honestly, I have no idea. Like, I guess it's just because like it's like really tiny, and I don't really like draw or paint or whatever. I don't like really do anything with insects, right? So I was like, why not do a painting of an ant? Because I've never done that before. So yeah. So I don't really know why I chose to paint an ant. I guess just because it's like really small, and like people usually undermine an ant, I feel like. And yeah, I don't know. And like I feel like the reason why I did it like in a bubble is to kind of show like I guess how, I don't know, sometimes small things can like float around in the line. I don't know. I really like something along those lines, but I'm not too sure. At the same time, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I started this painting actually while I was in grade, like at the ending of grade 10, when like summative and exams and stuff were starting to start. So yeah, it's been a while since I've really did anything back then, and then I continued it and finished it this summer, and yeah, I'm really actually kind of happy the way it turned out. At the end, I initially wanted to just do one bubble, like one huge bubble that the ant was surrounded by, but it looked really bad, so I was like, no. So then I did like a couple more bubbles around it to make it look more uniform. And also, I didn't want it to be just like a regular, like clear, transparent bubble. Like, not like I didn't want it to be like a regular bubble. I guess I wanted it to be like a red bubble with like white highlights. But the ant was kind of had like red tones, and I didn't want it to like mash and like have it be the same. So that's why I just did like a black background later on, and then I did a regular bubble. Yeah. I actually recorded another voiceover before this, but it was so like choppy and it was really bad, and yeah, I didn't want to like because I was gonna like trim some pieces of the narration and then like do that, but I was like, you know what, I'll just record a whole new one. That just be a lot more easier, to be honest. So, yeah. actually really like watercolor. I think it blends really nicely, and I don't know, I think I might do more paint with watercolor. So that's why I wanna experiment more with different mediums. I like using soft pastels. I think those are really nice to use as well. And acrylic paint is okay, but like many people say, it dries really, really quickly. So gotta be careful with it. Oil paints I've never really used, and I've never really owned anything related to oil paints, but maybe later on. I don't know. Oil paints take longer to dry, but that's also one of the reasons people use that the most rather than acrylics. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. Testing out the different mediums. So school's right around the corner, which isn't that, I don't know, I'm not really happy about that, but you know, whatever. The only reason why I'm thinking about this is because my school already sent registration papers and stuff like that, and I really don't want to think about that. Like, I like learning stuff, it's just I don't like the fact that they test you on memory, and like basically school is just getting you to remember stuff. So, you know, it's like whatever. I'd rather go to school than like not have an education at all, so yeah. I used to really like school. I used to get super excited, mainly because it was easy, like easier before, and like, I don't know, school supplies and stuff, but for some reason this year I'm not that excited about school supplies. I'm not that excited about school. I think it's just because grade 11, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's big of a deal to keep your marks up and stuff, but like, it's not like it's a new experience. It's not like it's grade 9 or like you're going to new school. It's like the same thing. So, you know, just different materials. So here I'm using the acrylic paint. I really like that it has like a black background because I think it makes the ant stand out more. It just kind of like ties in all the gray kind of tones in it and all the darker tones in the ant. And also, you just saw me using the brush, but that brush sucked, so I started using an old eyeliner brush that I cleaned off, and I had been like my brush like thing, so I was like, time to use that, because the brush that I was like the actual paint brush was horrible. Like it like tapered at the end and it was like feathering out, so I was like, nah, let me use an eyeliner brush. So yeah, that's an eyeliner brush there. This summer wasn't really that eventful. I didn't really do anything that exciting. Like, I went here and there and like stuff, but I didn't go like, I don't know, I didn't do anything like too exciting, you know. So it was just a chill summer. It also got really cold really quickly, which I'm excited about. That means fall coming soon and then Halloween! Yay! But yeah, here I'm just adding the highlights. And yeah, we're almost getting to the end of the video. So yeah, thank you. Oh, also I just want to say, I didn't really know how to draw the bubbles, so I watched Super Ray Dizzle's video on how to draw that. And this is my first like time actually drawing like an actual bubble. There you see on the paper, I was just like testing it out to see. But yeah, I did this wrong. I was supposed to color in with the colors first, like the red and yellow, and then add the highlights, and then it would have looked more nice. But I don't know, I just got ahead of myself, so yeah. That's why I drew the other bubbles around it, to make it look more beautiful. Anyways, getting to the end of the video, again, I just said that, but thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my social media links down in the description below. I'm more active on Instagram than Twitter, but I'm more active on Twitter than Facebook, than on my Facebook page. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!